Oh, hi there, and welcome to Super Skarmory's new Super Mario Bros. 2 walkthrough. I have actually already tried this walkthrough before, but I got wrapped up in college and never finished it. So I decided I'm going to scrap everything and start over. And with that said, our adventure begins on a bright sunny day with funky looking clouds and... who are we kidding? The princess gets kidnapped again. I mean, you'd think after all of these years, they would finally up the security around this place. After like the 9 billionth time that Princess Peach has been kidnapped. But nope, we have to run around 8 giant worlds and save her again. Actually, there's 9 in this game because they decided to change up the formula or something. But you guys know the drill. Several worlds filled with plenty of levels with harrowing dangers that will most likely kill me a couple times. So, let's jump into it, shall we? This guide will cover all the levels in the game. It will also include, at the bare minimum, all secret exits, all star medal locations, and maybe a few other secrets along the way. So, World 1-1. Alright, so, if you've never played a Mario game before, well, it's not that difficult to learn. Mario games are very straightforward, and they're designed in a way that it's very easy to pick up on how to play. Obviously, if you are a veteran of Mario games, or you've played them before, or you're just watching me because you like watching me for entertainment purposes, most of what I'm going to say this level is pretty much a rehash of old news. But power-ups are still back in the game. Of course, you have your classic mushroom and the fire flower. A is used to jump, B is used to run fast, and if you have a power-up, it sometimes uses extra effects, such as, of course, the classic Mario Fireball. And throughout levels, you'll find lots of secret hidden things, and you can find things like extra lives, and etc, etc. Now, the big gimmick to New Super Mario Bros. 2, the whole way they advertised this game and tried to make it stand out and be special, is this game is full of coins. Coins everywhere. One might call it a coin bonanza. When I made my original New Super Mario Bros. Walkthrough several years ago, I said in it, coin bonanza, and it's something that people have never let go of. It's something I still hear about to this day, and it's kind of funny because when they marketed this game, they used the term coin bonanza, so I was apparently psychic and predicted this game's marketing years before it actually happened. But with that said, there is coins everywhere, and they do use these new golden blocks. They're effectively an extra hit that you can take, so if you take damage, the golden block will fall off, and you won't lose a power-up. It is limited in the time that it lasts, so it isn't forever, but it will spit off tons of coins. And since there are so many coins in the game, you will be getting so many extra lives you won't know what to do with yourself, because there are just that many extra lives. Also, within each level, there are 3 star medals, and I have been collecting them throughout this level. You can see them appear on the bottom screen, and you can find these. There's 3 in every level throughout the entire game, except in World 9, they're called moon coins or something like that. And you can use these to unlock mushroom houses and things of that nature. Other than that, they don't have too much purpose. And then there's the flagpole at the end of the level. The higher you hit the flagpole, the more score you get. And yeah, that's pretty much it for World 1-1. As I've already stated, the one nice thing about Mario games is they do a good job at introducing new things to you as you keep going along. Sometimes in levels you can stand in a certain place and it'll make coins appear. There's a lot of that throughout this game. That's not something that has been done much in past Mario games, and it's done very extensively in this game. So this is your first underground level. Underground levels are typically pretty narrow in space, and they're always filled with lots of pipes, because you know Mario's a plumber. Pipes. Kinda obvious. Your first star medal uses these POW blocks, and POW blocks have been around as long as Mario has, so You can use them in this level to unlock certain things, and there's also a pipe here. Now this pipe utilizes the P switch here, and it basically requires you to move very quickly. If you don't move fast enough, you won't be able to get that coin. So move very, very quickly. If you do screw up, you can always go back and replay levels, so that's never really an issue. And there aren't too many of them in the game, but there are a few levels throughout this game where you might need to replay it once or twice to get all the star medals. For the last star medal, you will actually need firepower, and it'll introduce you to this pipe where you fire fireballs into it, and that brings back Mega Mario. Mega Mario has returned in the game. Unfortunately, they actually took away some of the functionality compared to the original Mega Mario that was used in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. And in this game, Mega Mario does not grant you extra lives depending on how much you destroy. And I don't know, he's not as exciting as he was in New Super Mario Bros. I don't know why they removed some of that functionality. Maybe it's because the game already has so many extra lives that you don't really need any more. Regardless, that's Mega Mario for you, and you do need it to get the last coin. And then there is one extra life right there that you can grab if you want to. It's a little bit of a hidden one. Obviously, I do not know every hidden secret in this game because they're everywhere. So there are going to be things that I missed throughout this video series, like extra lives and stuff like that. I'm showing you what is most important, which is the secret exits and any star medals. So that wraps up World 1-2, and we can continue on our merry journey. In between worlds, you can sometimes gain access to mushroom houses. There's 3 types of mushroom houses on the map. There are red mushroom houses which grant power-ups, there are green mushroom houses which give extra lives, and there are golden mushroom houses which give you a golden flower, which we'll get into in a bit. So these are mushroom houses. The standard mushroom house will always contain 3 power-ups. Typically, one of them will always be a fire flower, and then eventually they'll start having Tanuki Leaves and mini mushrooms. Alrighty, World 1-3 introduces our next new thing to the game, and that is the Tanuki Leaf. Now, the Tanuki Leaf did make a return in Super Mario 3D Land, which I did make a guide for. Some shameless advertising there. I made that a long time ago when it came out. But the Tanuki Leaf basically was used originally in Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES a long time ago. Very old game. And the Tanuki Leaf does actually give you the ability to fly if you run fast enough. That is your P-Wing power in the bottom left. There are no... basically you can use it to fly up here, and there was a signpost a ways back that pointed you in this direction, so that is how you get the first leaf, or the first power-up, and then if you keep flying in this direction, you can actually go to a pipe way over here, and this will take you up to an area where you can get another star medal, star coins, star medal. I've heard both terms used. I think actually New Super Mario Bros. Used one term and this game uses the other. If I call it star coin or star medal, it means the same thing. Those 3 golden coins that you get in the bottom. So drop on down and I'll show you this thing over here. There are a lot of these red circle things, and they give you 8 red coin challenges. Red coin challenges have been around for a very long time. If you get all 8 red coins, you'll get the next power-up above what you are, and if you're already maxed out in power-ups, you'll basically get an extra life. And you will need Tanuki power to use your tail swinging ability, and that will give you access to the 3rd and final star medal, and I'll get hit like an idiot. And that is that. And, I forgot what I was gonna say. Not important. Yeah, Flagpole! Mario #1! Alrighty, welcome to your first Midlane Tower. Throughout each world, there's typically a midway point, which is defined by this by a tower level. And these tower levels are very vertical levels, and they're a little bit trickier. They do have a mini boss at the end, so they're like your kind of midway challenge. And I will actually be using these levels to split worlds up into two parts. So each world will be 2 videos, of course. And these levels, like I said, are a bit trickier. They typically have enemies that are a little bit more annoying. And, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to really say about these levels. With that said, this level is no exception. It is a little bit trickier. And your first star medal is there. There also are these flagpoles, and I haven't mentioned this yet, but each flagpole is a midway point throughout the level. And if you touch it, if you were to die, you would return to this point when you respawn. It is also worth mentioning that this world does have a secret exit, which I will show after I finish this level the normal way for the first time. This is the room where you find the area to find the secret exit. There are many levels throughout the game that have 2 exits to them. In other words, there's a red flagpole in the world instead of a black flagpole, and the red flagpole basically gives you an alternative exit, which can open up different paths on the overworld. So this world will unlock access to a cannon level, and if you press that, you can hurry up, way up here, and that'll give you access to the 2nd star medal. That is one of the trickier star medals to get in this world. I personally find it to be one of the trickiest, and I do fail at it. I have failed at it often before. And then the 3rd one is over here to just buy this stupid plant. You'd think that somebody would do some gardening around here. And that takes us to the Midway Boss. Well, the Mid-World Boss. Now, the mid-boss of this game is typically always some variation of these rhino things. I believe the proper name for them is Resinor? I might be screwing that one up and I might be forgetting it, but they're really easy. You just hit the platforms underneath them quickly and they die. Now, if you take too long, the platform at the bottom of the screen will go out, so be careful. Alrighty, so, as I did mention, this level does have a secret exit, and secret exits generally aren't difficult to execute, they're more so just tricky to find. So you have to have a creative mind. So from the midway point, you are taking this door, and can you spot it? Can you spot where you need to go to find the secret exit? This place where you actually exit is over here through this narrow little passage. And if you're not fast enough, you can actually take damage from being smashed. And then it'll take you over to this yellow pipe, and it'll take you over to the red flagpole, and that is the secret exit for this world. It is also worth noting, and I haven't said this yet, if you do hit the top of the flagpole, generally you get an extra life. It's been that way in Mario games for a long time. And that is all she wrote for this tower. Generally, when you complete a tower level, it will let you save your progress, and as you can see, it did unlock a secret path. And I will also show, before I wrap up the video, the green mushroom houses, which are extra live houses. And these are like mini game. This is basically a mini game to get extra lives. I used to be really good at this. I'm probably terrible at it now. But basically, you get a little punching bag, and all you have to do is punch the extra lives as they go by and collect them, and they'll generally home in on you. Yeah, I'm pretty terrible at this now. Alright, I'm not too bad. I got like most of them. There's 10 extra lives you can get, and it is possible to get all 10. I only got 7, but hey, for not doing this in a long time, I'll take it. So that is all for this part. Next time we'll finish up the rest of World 1. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and good night. So I figured I'd throw in a little update at the end of this video. I've been gone from YouTube for a long time, so I figured I should probably throw in a little extra just to give you guys an update on where I stand and where the channel is heading. For starters, I apologize for taking so long to upload again. Life kind of hit me in the face. But I'm back, and I'm here to finish New Super Mario Bros. 2. Like I said, I'm restarting it because I was only 5 videos in, and I'd rather just start fresh so my mind is clear. If you'd like Chrono Trigger, fear not, I will be continuing that walkthrough soon. I won't be restarting that because I'm already kind of far into it. However, it is just going to be a side project for the time being. My main projects after New Super Mario Bros. Are going to be Pokemon X and Y and the 3rd gen remakes that were announced a few months ago, because I have been asked a lot about those games. A lot of people want me to cover them, so I will be covering some Pokemon in the upcoming future. Also, on a side note, I've been working on a new project. Now, I've always been a big Nintendo fan, but there are other video games I like. However, I don't feel like my general audience on Super Skarmory cares about lots of those games, so I decided to make a new channel. And I'm going off of my alternate name, which is King of Zil. There are some links in the description down below this video. I've taken quite a liking to streaming, so right now I am primarily streaming. I also have a YouTube channel set up for it, but I'm not using it as of right now. It's primarily used for streaming only. If you like PC video games such as Hearthstone or League of Legends, you can go check it out, because those are the 2 games that I'm primarily covering on King of Zil. I really like those games. They're very entertaining to me. I have a lot of fun, and I really enjoy streaming. So if you like those games and you haven't heard yet, I do have that new channel set up, and I'd love to see you there. If you don't want to check it out, that's fine. Like I said, it's a different channel for kind of a different audience, and if you don't fall under that audience, it's not a big deal. It's a new project. It's something I want to try, and if you're interested, there you go. That's all for this video. If I see any questions that are asked repeatedly in the comments that I feel I need to address, I'll let you guys know the answers to those questions in a future update at the end of one of these New Super Mario Bros. Videos. Thanks for listening. Sorry for talking your ears off. I'm done. Peace.